Hey, Dotson, over here. You know, you really shouldn't use my name. Look, Dotson, we got Dotson over here. See, nobody cares. Nice head. What, are you trying to look like a secret agent?
Is that it?
Was that the quote?
Stop? Is that where you're gonna stop?
I feel like that was just left so... Oh, man. I wanted more.
Stay tuned for part 2.
Yeah.
That was it. I told you that was it.
But you had me gripped.
Yeah,
you know?
I was right there. The other day.
Leave him wanting more.
Oh.
Or that's what
It's cramming.
Who's Dotson? Is he a dog?
The other day, man, I was wearing a Hawaiian shirt and I felt like him. Like, it was exactly that guy. Oh my god.
I have no idea where this quote was from.
You don't know where that's from?
No idea.
Do our guests know where that is from?
Nope.
You don't know where that's from?
God.
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
No
that's
clue.
from-
But I was here. I was right there, and then it ended. What is it?
That's from Jurassic Park.
Oh.
Oh yeah. When he gives him the weird, the weird.
Yeah, man, that's Wayne Knight.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Suge Knight.
So he could put the embryos in there.
Embryo.
Not
No
Suge.
memory. Well,
Different thing.
well, that
They're
was
probably
an
about the
excellent
same
quote.
size, same weight.
Yeah, right.
Pretty big dudes.
I think one of them is still alive. If
Hmm?
not both.
Well,
They're both
anyways,
alive.
welcome
Yeah.
back to yet another episode of Bump That. Episode 50! Woo!
50.
We've been doing this for 50 episodes now, folks, and if you guys have been watching and enjoying us, thank you guys so much for staying for every episode.
Wait. To carry on, Brian. See, nobody cares. 50 episodes. See, nobody cares.
I was ready for the point.
No,
I know, some air horns.
No, I know
But
what we are. I know
If
we
you
are.
are tuning in for the first time, we are siblings who have a love for nerdy things and have decided to share it all with you people. So we've got Brian in this corner.
Brian.
There's a slight delay.
Brian,
on him.
do you have anything to say, Brian?
Well, I was a little scared. He
That,
went from back to
that is
forward
one
quick.
pile of...
We've got KT in this corner.
The delay is real.
And I'm Ileana, your host. But we also have some guests. KT, who are the strangers in the room?
Oh my gosh, to celebrate our 50th episode as well as our 1 year anniversary, we've been doing this for 1 entire year and haven't gotten canceled nor bored. I decided to invite some dear friends of mine. We used to have a podcast back in the day that went nowhere, but it was fun doing. It was fun to hang out. So I've got in this corner, I've got Manny. Say hello, or excuse me, Mech Dio.
It's okay, man. He's fine too.
I've got
Hi,
Mech Dio.
I'm Manny. Hi.
Right?
Also known as Mech Dio.
And I've got SupaMario in this other corner.
Also known as Mario. Super Mario. Mario.
SupaMario.
Super Mario.
And-
Mario.
And they are the sweetest guys that you will ever meet up in New York, where they get it done.
What?
So it's good to see you guys again. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute since we've played
Very hot
Uno
minute.
and other things.
Oh, man. There's
so
some
I
new
asked-
Uno?
Yes, and so I've asked them to join us on this momentous occasion, and so that we can talk about, of all things, the Game Awards.
Oh boy. Because we're dying to hear about the Game Awards. Everybody watched the Game Awards and loved it, right? Right.
Yes, I did. I fell asleep halfway through. I really don't know how it ended.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Lord.
I'm being quite honest.
Wait, are you telling me there were Game Awards?
Yeah. For,
You
for
know,
the game.
yeah.
Supposedly they happened. So we'll have some news for you guys on that. So stay tuned. We've got favorite moments, talk about upcoming games, did our picks win, least favorite moments, overall thoughts of the show, and thoughts for next year's show. Also, after that, stick around. We're going to be announcing the winner of our giveaway Oh my goodness, Katie, what are our giveaway prizes?
Yes, we actually have our winner.
What are the giveaway prizes?
Oh, the giveaway prizes.
Yeah,
okay.
so they can be on the edge of their seats. Come on,
Oh,
woman.
yeah, so wait on the edge of your seats. Are you there yet? All right, be there. We have a reversible Mario Luigi beanie. We have the custom handmade stickers made by none other than Ileana, the artist. We also have a $10 eShop gift card for the Nintendo. Yeah, just Nintendo.
Switch.
And then we also have the pièce de résistance, the Appa plushie. It'll be awesome. So we'll draw that name later.
And then following that, we've got favorite moments from the past year of Bump That.
Yeah,
Celebrating a year of Bump That.
It'll just be a time for us to reminisce about all the stupid things that we've talked about.
Gosh, and there are many of those. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it so we can get
so
to
many
it.
Stupid things.
Katie, what did you want to start with about this Game Awards thing?
All right, so my fellas over here, my guests of honor. I wanted to know, what were your favorite moments? Let's start on a positive note. There were some positive things in which I have a very short list of my very favorite things, but I wanted to know, what is on your guys' list?
My favorite thing was the announcements, the world premiere. Like,
Anything
those
in
were really
particular?
good. Oh god, there's a lot of them. I would have to say Alan Wake 2 was really good. I'm excited for that. Also, I can't wait for the Horizons game. But that's other stuff. Oh, The Matrix. There you go. That's it. That's my number one.
Okay, that's also on my list too, man. The Matrix was good. I'm not familiar with Adam Wake. What is that about?
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake. See, here I am calling him Adam. What is
Adam.
Alan Wake?
You said Adam Wake? What the heck, man? Oh my gosh.
I'm such a wiener.
Yeah,
I'm such a wiener.
What the? I can't even.
Mario, go ahead. Fill us in
You
on
know what
Alan
he's
Wake.
about? Well, Alan Wake is, from what I remember, I only played American Horror, so it's a psychological horror, supernatural. It's pretty good. When I saw it, I was half drunk by the time when I was watching the Game Awards with Manny. And I was drunk before I got there because I had a holiday Christmas party with work anyway. When I saw it, I'm like, is this Alan Wake 3? Like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, this looks like Alan Wake 3. It's like Alan Wake 3. They don't even have a 2. It's like, it's Alan Wake 2. Yeah, so really that's that. I mean, I don't want to go into it too much. You should try to play it. It's a very good experience.
Yeah,
What kind of game is it? Is it a
It's
Suspense,
like a
horror.
third person suspense, supernatural horror type thing. Yeah.
Okay.
But now the new Alan Wake is more of a survival horror now. They want to get into survival horror style, like a Resident Evil, I guess, more so.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you guys mentioned The Matrix. What are your guys' opinions about that?
I can't wait to see the movie.
Oh yeah, man. Dude,
The
for real.
Unreal Engine 5 showcase is amazing. I've only seen videos on it. I haven't played it on the PlayStation yet, but it's
Or
still
the
available.
Xbox.
Oh, the
It's on
Xbox.
Xbox Series S.
See, I won't be able to play it because I don't have an Xbox Series X.
You have a PC. You have Game Pass.
I
could
got
play it
my
on there.
laptop, which is it's a
Which will
little
explode
dated.
if you try to run anything on it.
It's a little dated laptop, but
you
I
wanna
get
play-
the job done.
Yeah, but
you know.
there's cloud
You
streaming.
want to play a game?
I want to play a game. Maybe.
What is this game you want to play?
A game. Yeah, no, it looks really cool. I probably, to be honest, I will not play it, but I am happy for those that will get to play it. It looks really cool. So earlier, before we started streaming, we were talking about movies with the Game Awards and movies that premiered or were talked about at the Game Awards. Which I think is sort of an oddity, but there were some good movies that were mentioned. What were your guys' opinion on that?
What movies were mentioned? I only remember the Matrix.
yeah,
And Sonic, definitely.
Sonic
the
2, man.
Sonic
I
one.
was so excited for that
The
because
film
spoilers.
movie.
Yeah, the new movie, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, spoiler. I'm about to spoiler something. I was not expecting this, but Knuckles is in the new Sonic movie. I should have seen it coming.
Idris
Did
Elba.
I? I did not see Knuckles
Voiced
in
by
this.
Idris Elba.
You didn't know
Is
about
that right?
that? What the heck,
Yes.
man?
And you
No,
can
I
watch
didn't know.
it.
I did
If
not know
someone
that Knuckles
acts
was going to be
like
in
that-
this.
Yeah.
And I.
You gotta
it-
keep up, kid.
Oh man, and I did not know that was Idris Elba of all people.
Yep.
That was Knuckles. So that's pretty amazing to me. I don't know why that's amazing, but I was like, oh my god, it's Knuckles! Like, what?
Yeah, but forget my boy Tails.
Yeah.
Favorite character
Oh.
Tails. Tails is way better than
Tails.
Knuckles, dude.
I
Oh,
think Tails
hands
is voiced
down.
by the same cartoon character.
Tails was flying in his plane like he normally did in Sonic 2.
Yeah,
It was
and
really cool.
I was excited for. and I knew
That's
that
what
Tails
I'm
would be
all
there.
about, man.
I
Tails
knew
was
that
always
Tails
my
would be
favorite.
there. I knew that Tails would be there, but I didn't know Knuckles would be. So I was like, oh my god, it's Knuckles! So stupid. Speaking of Sonic, do you guys have any opinions about Sonic Frontiers?
It looks amazing, but too
I have
many
to play
eggs
it.
need to be
I have
hatched
to
in order
play
for it to actually be really good.
Yeah.
It looks cool, what they showed, the scenery, environments, and stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
But,
That was
I-
just a showcase.
I wish with the trailer they had shown actual gameplay footage. They only showed
Thank you.
cinematic stuff, and I was like, what if it's not as open world as we think it is? Because the trailer is wishy-washy. Who knows?
yeah, we don't want another Watchdog. Where like it
Yeah,
just looks
exactly.
great, and then it's like,
Yeah, you're
Oh.
absolutely right.
or another Cyberpunk. Where it just looks great, but it's like,
Oof.
Yeah. Boo.
and then you're like, just freezing and moves.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think for me, the highlight of the night, which I think speaks to the entire night, was Cuphead DLC.
Yes.
To me, that was the best thing. That was the thing that got my mouth watering. Like, oh my gosh, I got to have this. The presentation was so good. When they had like the little marionette things of Cuphead, Mugman, and now Chalice. They've added a female character named Chalice, and they're going about their thing. But also just the music that they did. The music of Cuphead is just
It's iconic.
yes, it really is, and so that is the one thing that I'm excited for, and it's rather telling of this year's Game Awards that it's DLC that has my mouth watering. Yes, so with that, we're going to talk about our least favorite moments in just a moment, but any upcoming games that you guys have on your radar?
Well, I still haven't played the new Final Fantasy update. But Mario, I don't know if you have. I know you've been waiting
well,
in queue.
Once I beat the Q dungeon to log into Final Fantasy 14 for Endwalker, it's pretty far. I mean, I got to the moon. Everybody knows we go to the moon. And I did the thing there, and I'm still on the moon doing some other things. It apparently there's about like 70 more quests, main story quests to do.
I am so far
I'm
behind.
just doing it piece by piece.
I
I'm
am
not gonna till the
way
end of
behind.
January.
I think I'm on maybe the end of the first expansion or halfway through
No,
the
the-
first expansion.
2.0.
gosh.
You're still in 2.0.
Guys, over the summer, I was playing this game as much as I could, as much as time allowed me, and I feel like I've not even scratched the surface. I am just so far behind. So yes, I really am looking forward to it. But I'm not. Last week, Brian and Ileana blew my mind when they said, "Yeah, that's only the first half of the game." I said, "No way."
Yep, there's a second one on the way.
And I said, no freaking way. Because I've put in countless hours on this first half. And I still haven't gotten to, like, anywhere.
It's
And
just,
and here I have been, like, busting my butt. Like, I haven't done a thing. So I'm really looking forward to that second half, but I'm also looking forward to finishing the first freaking half.
This
So
is,
that's Final
FF7?
Fantasy VII. Do what?
It was
Yeah.
FF7, you meant.
Oh yes. What else you got on your radar?
The Monster Hunter Rise Summer Expansion.
Yes.
Yes.
I forgot what it was called. But
I
I can't wait to
remember.
play
The Isle of Summer Monsters.
that. Was it?
No, it
Oh,
comes out in
Tiny
the summer,
Tina.
that's why I said
Tiny
it's the
Tina
Isle of
Wonderland. Wonderland.
Oh, that too. The Tiny Tina bunkers and bad butts.
What?
And bad butts.
Bad butts.
Well, it's not
Well, I
called
mean-
bad butts. It's a different word for butt. But
Right. I got you. Yeah. Keep it PG.
that's fine.
Okay. Anything else? Brian, do you have anything, or Ileana?
Not really.
Not
saw
really,
Wonder
right?
Woman and Star Wars Eclipse. That was the ones that I saw that they had. So a Wonder Woman game, that could be pretty interesting. I'd be all about that. And then I feel like it's been a while since we had a new Star Wars game. So Eclipse.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Go
right.
into that nebulous area, what I don't like is where they show something just to show something, and it's
Yeah.
years off. That Eclipse, Star Wars Eclipse, is years off, and I totally dislike that.
They did that with
It was still a
Bayonetta
cool
3.
reveal.
They did that with Bayonetta
hate
3,
when they
and
do that.
it has bothered me for years. And actually, they did that with Breath of the Wild 2 as well.
Oh my
really.
gosh, we just gotta
Um,
wait forever.
And
I'm
we'll
so
get to
sorry.
that. We'll get to that in just a second. However, very briefly, did any of your picks win any kind of award?
I didn't
Most
have any picks.
ongoing game, Final Fantasy
Best-
won that one,
Yeah, finally.
Okay.
and I was very surprised because all the other games are very highly popular. But then I
He
thought
said-
about it. Ongoing, it's been around for almost 10 years if you count 1.0, up 10 years plus. And Fortnite and all those are still.
Mario
relatively
was
new in the
half
spectrum.
drunk on the sofa. He's like, Final Fantasy
Listen.
better win. Otherwise, I'm gonna break your TV. I'm like, no, you're not.
Oh my god.
Because most of the time when it's on there, it doesn't win,
Yeah.
especially against.
Oh,
Fortnite.
Warframe too. Warframe's ongoing as well.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing that really won what I voted for was, of course, Metroid Dread for best action/adventure
Yep,
game.
me too.
That was it. Other than that, nothing that I voted for came even close. But I knew that would be the case. I knew because it's a strange year for video games. All right, so
Wait,
what
wait,
about? Oh,
wait! But I was
yeah, yep,
quite
yep.
happy and pleased to see that It Takes Two
Yep.
took Game of the Year.
Yes, and Ileana,
Absolutely deserved.
I wanted you to elaborate your feelings, your emotions on It
Please
Takes
elucidate
Two.
us.
I know that you've been playing it, so let me hear what you got.
I am not a PC gamer. I'll just put that out there. I do not play PC at all. Putting a keyboard and having to use WASD is my nightmare. But I'm doing it, and it is so much fun. Hunter and I are playing this It Takes Two, and it is too much fun. It is a co-op game that you and another person have to play. You can play local or you can play online. We're playing it online. And it is imaginative. It is beautiful. It's long. There's a lot of content. And it just goes on forever and keeps changing the scenario on you, where you are a mother and a father that have been, your bodies or souls or whatever have been put into these little dolls that you guys can fix your marriage on.
By
With
the
this-
win with their daughter.
Yes, their daughter. They're trying to get back to their daughter to fix, their body issue. But this book of love keeps getting in the way.
Collaboration.
Yeah, collaboration. Dr. Hakim, he wants to so badly fix their marriage problems for Rose, their daughter. And he just sends you on this wild goose chase. And it is a lovely, beautiful story and game. I haven't gotten all the way through. I don't even know how far I am into the game.
Where are you at?
Oh gosh. I just the elephant is all that I'll say.
Oh, you're halfway.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
There's
So-
a lot more. There's a
Yeah.
lot more.
Oh, wow, that's great. It is a long game then. We've been
Yeah.
playing it for a few days and just like a
my
couple hours at a
favorite-
time.
Well, actually, you're about a third of the way, not even halfway.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
great. It's so imaginative. You've been through so many different scenarios already and like different gameplay styles, and it's all about, it's kind of like Portal where you're solving these puzzles together. So it really is just imaginative, creative, and kudos to those game developers. Katie said that when the guy won, when it announced that he
Yeah.
won, he like was so shocked, and it's like, buddy, you made an amazing game. Like, do not, like, give yourself some credit, man.
Well, so funny thing about that guy, he is also part of the team that made A Way Out. That is the
Yep.
name of a game,
That
A
was
Way
very
Out.
fun game.
And a couple of years ago, when he was promoting the game, you laugh because you know what happened at the Game Awards. He was just,
Oh,
I don't know if he was drunk or what, but he was just
Yeah.
using so much profanity. But he was so excited. It was just so palpable, like the excitement in this
my.
guy. He's like, no, this is the best game that you will ever play. Talking about A Way Out. And that I didn't get to play it, but I watched a little bit of gameplay, and
Mario and I
it is
played
he is so about that co-op. Mario, what was your experience with the game?
Well, with A Way Out or It Takes Two.
A Way Out.
A way out.
Oh, A Way Out.
Yes.
That was so
It was
much
very
fun.
fun, especially towards the. Okay, I can't really talk about the ending. But
Yeah, no,
we
it
had
was
to go.
fun.
We had to play it again. For what I love about chapter selection, because we can go and do totally different scenarios and see. Okay, you do this, I do this. What's gonna happen now? Yeah, that was-
Right.
Yeah, the getting out,
Yeah.
the getting out of prison was fun. Very Shawshank. It was so cool.
Yeah.
I played It Takes Two with my son Logan. He's 5, and
Oh,
like,
wow.
he was like he wanted to play. I'm like, all right, we'll both play it. And then I had to go to work, and he started playing with his mom, and they beat the game. He's like, me and mommy beat the game, but we got to play it and continue from. I'm like, okay, so we continue from where we were to beat the game. But he loves that game. He talks about it all the time.
I will also say that the accessibility aspect of the game is awesome. You only need to have the one person purchase the game, and you can send a pass to somebody else that you want to play the game with you. So I think
'Cause it takes two.
it takes two. So I think the guy who developed that just did a really smart job of getting the game out there, because it's getting out to more people. You have to play it co-op. So good on him.
I'm at the part where they found out they turned into those puppets, because I don't have anyone else to play with. So,
Oh, it's so sad.
Mario, get in contact with Julio because he's been dying to play that game.
Dang, dude.
Oh, it's so sad. If you're
Brian,
listening, go
Ella
play
would
Mario.
love to play that game. If you can find it somehow, I think
Yeah?
Ella would absolutely love
Yeah.
it. It is so
It's a
fun.
beautiful game.
Is it? What console is it on?
Xbox, as far as I
Xbox,
remember.
PlayStation, PC.
There you go. It's on everything.
Okay,
for the
I just
Switch.
played on.
Oh,
Except
okay.
for the
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah. Oh man,
Not yet, not yet.
I'm over here
The black
trying to
sheep
juggle
of
a
consoles.
keyboard.
The black sheep of consoles.
Well, all right. So you're up to the part with the elephant.
Yes.
All right, prepare yourself to cry. I cried.
Oh,
Logan and I
I
cried.
I passed the elephant, so I'm like right after
Oh.
the elephant, and I was like,
Dang.
oh, it felt wrong. It was
no.
no.
Oh, no.
It was so horrible.
That was so terrible.
Oh my gosh. Katie, I'll have to tell you later. I really will have to.
Spoilers.
'Cause-
And Mario's like, we want more. Tell me.
Oh, that elephant. It was so horrible.
No.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh,
Go
no.
play the game. Please go play that game. It is
If
well
you have-
worth the
I
I will
win.
get 2 controllers and I'll do it handed like that.
We'll play the show
Like I
for that
played
Mario.
No, okay, so while Hunter and I were playing last night, we were at the, you're fighting the octopus. For some
Yeah.
reason, it kept bugging out and it kept kicking me out of the game. So I was watching him stream the game and like shooting from my computer, trying to beat it. and it kept wigging out, and so he was like, okay, I'm gonna plug in a controller and play on local and see if I can beat it like this. So he has his hand on a keyboard and a hand on the controller, and he's trying to beat this section by killing rubber duckies with dynamite sticks on them.
Yeah.
And
It's a great game.
it is so
my
good. He
God.
managed to beat that part, and then we were able to continue. But wow, it's such a
my
funny
God.
game. It is truly a treat to play. So
Okay.
that is why it deserves the win.
I believe it, and I've
Cutie
had a
the
lot of
elephant.
I've had a lot of people throughout the week message me, KT, you don't know nothing about this game. You need to shut up and play it. I'm like, okay, man, it's all right.
That's all I gotta say. Cutie the elephant.
All right, so moving on, your least going into the negative parts of the show, because there were plenty. What are the least favorite parts of the show?
No
The
Nintendo
opener.
games.
The what? Okay,
The
let's start with the opener.
Yeah, the opener. No. It wasn't Sting anymore. It's more like Stunged.
Yeah.
He's so... I don't know. His notes, Mario knows. When it goes to melodies, I'm into it. But he was doing something different vocally as opposed to the whole composition. And I was just like, no, just turn me off on that completely.
Yeah. I think for me, it was just a big ad.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of ads for this and that I didn't care for. Which, I know Jeff Keighley's got to pay them bills. However, dadgum, we're here to watch. Your audience is there for the Game Awards, literally the Game Awards. And when they just scroll through, there are 30 awards, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. There are 30 awards. I know you can't go through all of them.
And half of them are what is it?
Esports.
Yeah, esports.
Esports, which, props to them, because I know that is a huge thing. Mm-hmm. However, we don't need a ton of this and that and things that are totally irrelevant. Just commercials here and there for Google. They were really pushing mobile games as well as PC games, which that's great. But your audience, the majority of your audience, they're not mobile gamers. This is not a thing for mobile gamers. This is usually a thing for people that actually pay attention to their games. Mm-hmm. That's just my stupid, humble opinion. What do you guys think?
Is the Game Awards only like a Western thing, or is it worldly?
No, it's worldwide. I would think,
I can
because
see why.
I don't know. I would think it would be worldwide because you have all of this Japanese representation. You saw a lot this year. You saw a lot of French and European representation as well. The guy that won Game of the Year, he was French.
Oh yeah, you've got a lot of indie games, so I mean, it makes sense that just a bunch of different creators came around. So
yeah, I think he was just catering to the market, and considering the whole COVID thing, probably renting out that space was too much. Because I mean, think about it. Concert ticket prices went up 300% to go to a
believe
concert.
that. Yeah, I absolutely 100%.
They need to
that.
make their money back, so I can see why it was a whole ad soup with the bits of game chunks.
I hate it. Oh, I hate it though.
What was that, Mario?
They didn't have all those seats filled. They still had people.
You are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct, because I noticed. Mm-hmm. I noticed that there were a lot of seats that were not filled. And I thought, okay, maybe they were socially distancing, whatever. But you are absolutely 100% correct. But I thought that with next year's lineup of games for all consoles, you would see a lot more premieres or trailers, teasers, all kinds of things. But they were not there either.
No, not there at all. I was hoping Reggie Fils-Aimé would introduce everybody to like Breath of the Wild 2, but nope.
Was Doug Bowser even there?
Doug Bowser was there.
It was like a blip.
So he was like there, but not there.
But
Yeah.
He was just reading off the Nintendo eShop description of Metroid. Right?
Aw.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Bring back Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie and Bowser were both there. Reggie presented an award that he sold it. It was for an award that was like really mundane. And I was like, dang, they made this sound like really good. That gum, man. No wonder they made him
Community
president.
support.
Yeah, like it was something along those lines, and he really sold it. I was like, that gum, bro. Like, okay, get it. But no, my what's that?
I said, yes, I will buy that timeshare.
Yes.
Exactly. No. So, my least favorite thing was, of course, lack of. In fact, you could say this across the board: lack of Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox. Their first party exclusive games. They were just not there.
Yeah.
Mario, do you have any opinion on that?
Other than typical.
Ooh.
Well, I mean,
Nintendo's lately. Did you see the indie world they had today?
They had
No.
that today, and I was not impressed. If it makes people happy, then it makes people
Sea of
happy,
Stars
but
looked
I was
cool.
not happy.
Sea of
Stars looked
Stars?
a bit like a Chrono Trigger type of game.
All right.
Okay.
So, and it had the musical composer for Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, and Xenoblade. So that's probably why I liked it. But it has that vibe about it. Very pixelated, Chrono Trigger-esque. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Sea of Stars.
Cool. And I like the soundtrack for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, definitely. I love it. But other than that, nothing really spellbinding for me. Sort of my opinion for the Game Awards overall. So that is going to lead us to our last question. Thoughts for next year's show. How can they improve it? Or what are you looking forward to next year?
Hopefully a bigger crowd, and COVID's not a big thing. Also, more games. I think this year was very limited because, developing studios now are under fire for a lot of things. And I understand some of the reasons why people are against, like, work environment and stuff like that. And it's so much in the forefront because nobody's making money. And the people who are making money are the people who don't deserve it. Yeah. That's it. That's my 2 cents. Bye. Good night, everybody.
Where do you want
Mario,
to
do you have any thoughts? Oh.
Like I said, this year I fell asleep halfway. I could have been drunken induced.
Well, that's for one reason or another, brother.
Wow.
I'm on the sofa watching it. And he knows I could go like, that's funny, to just snoring the next 2 seconds after.
Oh my god.
It was hilarious.
I feel like that it was like that last year too, where it was like, "Oh, that's great."
I would have to say the music was good. I actually do like the live performances, especially when they do the compilations of like all the Game of the Year, which I didn't hear. I don't know. Did they do that this year?
They did that this year, and I actually really enjoyed it. But at the same time, there wasn't any kind of soundtrack or main musical score that really stuck out to me. Even Metroid Dread, and I would say especially Metroid Dread, nothing really stuck out to me.
I just hope it goes back to its glory days.
Yeah, and
Get that fire.
I have a prediction that is exactly what we're going to see next year, when we have allegedly we have God of War 2 coming out. We have Horizon Forbidden West coming out. Allegedly, Breath of the Wild 2, Splatoon 3. We've got Pokemon Arceus, in which I'm really looking forward to that. We have a ton. I could go on. We have a ton of games coming out next semester. Good God.
Stuck in school.
I'm going. A ton of good games coming out. Yeah, Elden. Okay, so that let me get on my soapbox really quick. I think, let me hear, this is my soapbox. Best or most, like,
Hey, are you wearing a
anticipated
Pete the
game?
Cat shirt?
I am wearing Pete the Cat. I am wearing Pete the Cat, and there's a story to the shirt. I'm
I
not
think
gonna
that's
go
the
on.
soapbox we need to get on right now.
Yeah, briefly tell the story about your Pete the Cat
A
shirt.
Pete the Cat. Okay, so I ordered this shirt on December 1st, man. And I ordered it from a website that I wasn't familiar with, and I thought, well, let's just experiment. And it came from literal China, Sichuan or something China, and it came yesterday. And this, I paid $25, maybe $26 for this shirt. It is literally an iron-on with this shirt being the wrong color. It is I ordered burgundy, and this is bright freaking Christmas
That's
red.
like tomato red.
Yes, this is tomato red. But
I thought it was
this,
orange.
I thought it was orange too.
Yeah. It's the whole white dress and
No,
blue dress.
no, dude,
No,
dude.
it's funny.
This thing is like tomato red. And so I was telling the other teachers today, dude, I paid $26 for this. I'm gonna be wearing this in freaking April. And some other teacher commented and said, yo, you're going to be wearing that with, like, the tree hanging off and the cat faded. And I said, you're darn right I'm going to be doing that.
Yeah, like parts of it are
Really
gonna be all like
good.
gone.
Like, it's just
You
going to be a
flap
sad
off.
Pete the Cat.
Yeah.
In 1 year, you
Just-
won't even know what it's supposed to represent anymore.
Right. It's going to be
Just
some
rem-
other shirt. You know?
Just remember when you wash it, it's inside out, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, here he goes.
It'll
Good.
preserve it for a bit longer.
Exactly. Anyway, so my soapbox. Most anticipated game, Elden Ring?
Yeah. I'm anticipating
No.
for that game.
My foot. My foot.
my neck, my
foot.
back.
My foot. Because you had 3 other games in the ringer that I've already mentioned that I've heard a lot of buzz about. Elden Ring is not one of them. Now
No?
that's not to discredit it. I don't mean to discredit Elden
So what are
Ring.
your top 3 games?
That are upcoming in no particular order. Breath of the Wild 2, Horizon Forbidden West, and God of War 2. Parentheses 2, because it's not really God
Yeah.
of War 2.
This is second generation.
Exactly. I don't know if you guys remember, but way back in the day, and still to this day, I am a God of War, like, he is my guy. I am all about Kratos. I've played every game.
I like God of War. It
I
looks
love
like
God of War.
It looks like a game, but compared to Senua, Senua looks like a movie compared to God of War. I wish
Very
God of War
Chronological
would.
too. It's more cinematic experience.
Right, but it's, I'm looking forward to the
God of War's
game,
a good
man.
game.
I'm just looking forward to the game. So those are my 3 So Elden Ring, I just don't know. And if that, once again, it's not to discredit it. It may be the greatest game of all time.
If it's the
But-
worst game, you could call it Onion Ring. Officially.
Onion Ring.
I don't want to play that Onion Ring.
I don't say Onion Ring.
It's got layers.
All right, but, man, those are just my thoughts. Freaking Onion Ring. All right.
The reason why I think it was the most anticipated, is because they pushed it back and there was the backlash.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was a huge
Released
backlash.
Bro.
earlier. And now they pushed it back into February, where you have a slew of games that are coming out within a 2-week period that everybody wants to play.
I'm
You're
gonna
right.
be
So
busy February.
That's really
I have
crazy.
I have my
RIP someone
son's
else's
birthday.
wallet, not mine.
my son's birthday in February. I have all these Gundam models that are pre-ordered coming out in February. I have all the video games coming out. It's like, no, this the shortest month has all these things coming out.
You're
Why?
you're right, man.
And then Valentine's Day. What the
Freaking
hell?
Valentine's Day. Good God.
What is that? That chocolate conspiracy?
You're right. All right, my gents. So, thoughts for next year's show. Just what are your thoughts? What do you want from next year?
Bigger,
Well, I
better.
want to hear from someone else besides Manny and myself.
Yeah, Brian.
It feels like
Brian, you've barely spoken. What do you want from next year? Just in your wildest imagination.
I think it's the time that the Game Awards needs to go a little bit more mainstream. I don't know. That'd be my guess. It's just, other than, the people that follow the Game Awards, nothing hit the mainstream. There was nothing that was like, wow, you got to do this, you have to do that. Everything just, at least this year, I know you're talking about all the good games are coming out next year, but I mean, the Game Awards has no buzz. It has to do something that gives it buzz, that gives it notoriety, that makes it an event that you want to watch, that people need to see. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're looking for that AAA game that's a game changer, and I don't know if that's coming out yet.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel
Still
like
out
I
there
feel like
somewhere.
they try. Like they had Remus, Reedus, and they had the Matrix
Reeves
guy,
and
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
And it's like, okay, well, everybody wanted to tune into that. That was probably as mainstream as it could get. I don't know who else they could throw on there that's like in your face. Like this is trying to.
I mean,
get
they had Jim
mainstream.
Carrey on a video screen, but
That was my
that's
favorite
it,
part of
you
the
know?
whole thing.
I mean,
Was he there for Sonic or something?
But I mean, yeah, but you can't even get Jim Carrey there in person,
Right.
So I mean, if Jim Carrey is there, not in there in person,
Yeah.
But you got to give them props for trying. They had Brie Larson, what's her name? I think it was last year. They really
Yeah, I
do
know.
try to bring
GTA
up,
6.
Yeah. That's what
GTA
that's what I said
6.
last
That's
week.
all. I
As
mean,
soon as
at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to.
as soon as they bring in GTA, that's when people are going to start to pay attention because that's the thing. That's a big game.
Or a
Yeah,
Call
Vin
of Duty
Diesel,
that's a
exactly.
game changer. Something that, I mean, those are the biggest, like, even more than movies, the biggest entertainment blockbuster, the thing that everybody pays attention to.
'Cause
know?
it's-
Oh
and
my
so
gosh,
they're
Ileana.
not coming.
Well, the thing
Ileana.
is that games have become mainstream. It's not just for nerds anymore. Like
Yeah.
everybody plays video games, and you just got to find the kind that fits your personality or whatever. What?
I have a prediction. It just hit my big brain. You know what's going to be there next year? Or who is going to be there?
Bump that.
No,
The
no,
rapper.
shut up.
Bump that will be there
No,
next
but
year.
close. Tom Holland, Chris
Oh.
Pratt. For the,
You
they're
know,
gonna be
freaking
promoted.
Chris Pratt's gonna be
They're
there. They're gonna have Jack Black. They're setting this up. This is
They
what
are
they're
setting
doing.
us-
They've got all these big Hollywood guys. Exactly. They're
Exactly,
setting it
exactly, bro.
all up.
That's what's that.
me,
Yo,
Chris Pratt.
yeah.
No, I did the wrong voice.
Oh man.
Yo, I'm predicting it now. That's exactly what we're gonna see next year. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. And Jack Black as Bowser.
I'm Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
That's good.
Oh man, the whole gang's gonna be there.
That's good.
Charlie, what's his face? Charlie Day.
Yeah, Charlie Day.
He's gonna be there as
Exactly.
Luigi.
Oh my.
Oh man.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap us up on our Game Awards. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It was so good to see
Thank you guys for coming.
Yes, thank you.
So once
Thank
again, we've got Mech Dio in this corner.
Manny.
Yeah, he's Manny. And then we got Super Mario in this corner.
This corner.
Yo.
Very
This
bottom
yo.
corner.
But oh wait. All right, and once again, they are my dear friends. Thank you guys once again for joining us. Yeah, and I
for
guess
having us.
I guess we'll catch
Just
you guys.
whenever you want us to come on, just shine that messed up T-shirt you bought
Yeah,
in the sky.
feed the cat.
Beat the cat calling.
Oh my god.
You gotta go feed the cat
Feed the cat.
from 9 o'clock. to
Feed the
9:30.
cat, beat the cat. Oh my god. Thank you guys again so much, and we'll catch you on the flip flop.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
All
Thanks,
right,
guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
See ya.
See ya.
All right.
Okay.
So it is time for the big announcement. Whoa, big announcement. We have a winner of our giveaway. Oh my goodness. Can you believe it? It's time. If you commented on any of our videos from episode 41 to episode 48, you were entered in a chance to win our lovely giveaway that we announced at the very beginning of the show. So we've got the Appa plushie, stickers, the hat, and the $10 eShop gift card. So the winner is
Kai. You are our winner. Holy moly.
Congratulations, Kai!
Woo! So I'll be sending you a message probably tomorrow, because when we finish this, it will be late. But yes, Kai, thank you so much for all of your comments. They are so endearing to us. We appreciate it. Be sure to share us. Or be sure to share. Wow, I can't even speak anymore. Be sure to share us with all your friends. For all your nerdy updates and for all the cringy comments that we just have about talking about nothing.
Yeah,
but
there's some
thank
cringy
you so
ones
much
out there for sure.
Yeah, they're mostly me. But thank you once again for listening and tuning in. I'll be messaging you here shortly, and thank you.
Yes, thank you. All right, and for the chunk of today's episode, we've got favorite moments of this past year of Bump That. 50 episodes. What could we possibly have up our sleeves? We'll be having 3 each. Brian will have 3, I'll have 3, and Katie will have 3. That we'll have to share with all of you guys of our favorite past moments. We'll go one by one. Brian, let us hear your favorite, or some of your first favorite moment of this past year.
All right, I liked the episode. I didn't check the episode number. I think this was like in the 30s, where me and Katie and I ganged up in Ileana as we battled about Spider-Man 3, if it is a good movie or not. And hey, everybody voted Spider-Man 3 is a good movie, so...
Ugh, that's disgusting.
Ding dong.
That was actually episode 29 where we debated that. And the episode title
see, I was close.
The episode title is Saving Tobey Maguire.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Tobey Maguire.
That was such a good one. But my goodness, no, that is not a good movie. We're not going to get there again, but it is not a good movie.
It is probably the best 3 hours of your life.
No, I hated that movie. It was so cringy watching it. I'm like, this is terrible. All right, Katie, you have a movie to share with us, or a movie, favorite moment.
Okay, I think my top moment. This is a recent one, and this is not to sound malicious or mean in any way. Is when Joanna was on.
No! No, this was on mine.
You can share the moment, because that was
That's
like
funny.
prime.
It was too good.
And it wasn't, once again, I'm not meaning to be malicious or mean or anything, but oh my gosh. Okay, so what I'm referring to is the episode called KT Embarrasses Us All. Where we were playing Jeopardy about just animation in general, and we had Joanna, Brian's wife, on the show, and it was just an experience. Go check that out, and it cracked me up to no end, and I about peed myself.
By the way, that's our longest episode ever. It was it was a record hour and 47-minute episode.
And
Yeah,
to this moment, what I'm looking at is that it actually has the most views. If you can believe it, it actually has the most views of
No, it
anybody
doesn't.
watched. No?
No, we have some other ones, but
How is that possible?
it's one of the ones that is up there.
It is way up there. So, bravo for Joanna and that sad, tragic episode.
Why? You're not even sharing what happened.
Oh, okay. So I was the host of a Jeopardy game talking about animation, just animation in general. And she was a participant, as well as Brian and Ileana. And we were told, yeah, man, she could do this. She could totally do this. She could not do this. She did not do it. It was just rather tragic.
She tried her very best.
She tried her best, and it was the most wholesome thing in the entire world, but it was rather sad at the same time.
So what she did was, one of the questions, the answer was a Miyazaki movie, which is Spirited Away, and Brian forgot to say the answer in the form of a question like you're supposed to on Jeopardy. So Joanna heard the answer and got to buzz in and say it herself. However, she forgot what that movie was, Spirited Away. And she was like, oh, I thought that was the movie with the horses, which is Spirit, DreamWorks Spirit, which is completely not Spirited Away, Miyazaki's masterpiece.
Okay, so let me pause right here. So we still have Manny and Mario here, and they're muted, and they just heard that, and they just like both face smacked
It is so bad.
That's so great.
But we love Joanna, and we appreciate her coming on there and letting Katie embarrass us all.
Yeah.
That was actually going to be my first one. But my second one is when Brian and Katie fought over Indiana Jones. They fought hard and valiantly over that series and over those movies. And it was very entertaining for me to be in the middle of whatever. But they were so passionate about it. I don't even remember what you guys were fighting over, but I just
that was one of mine. That was mine.
it? It was very comical.
I still think I won that debate,
Yeah,
but
that was on
Ileana
mine.
went
Yeah.
towards Brian, in which he did.
You are out of your mind. How dare you say that? Are you kidding me?
Wait!
Why-
I just
why
said
would
that
you-
Brian put up some good points, but I think that I won.
Oh.
I think that I won that one.
She's like, but I won it.
But I won.
Yes, and won with all the points. I mean, come on.
Oh man.
All right. Unbelievable.
Brian, what's your next one?
Unbelievable.
All right, the next one is where the episode Matilda is the darkest movie ever
Yes.
made, where we discovered that Matilda truly is like the darkest, most full Charles Dickens-esque.
It was so dark.
It's in his swagger of darkness and child abuse and
Oh, he became
We
a
found-
robot.
like
Brian,
at the very end of the podcast. It was,
wait, say it again. He became a
it was-
robot.
it's a rep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's a robot. Either way, he found out that the movie was child abuse and malicious and all these other things about the film.
And that was actually one of my picks as well. It really
Child
is.
endangerment. Yeah.
Verbal abuse.
Yes.
Murder.
Yeah,
Fraud.
kidnapping. Just
Physical abuse.
physical abuse. Get up. Absolutely horrible film. We didn't realize how truly dark this film was. That was a great episode. Katie, what's your next one?
I think I really liked the episode where we just spiraled back into the worst Nickelodeon shows.
Oh, that was bad.
It got so bad. I actually felt nauseous at the end. In which I don't normally feel nauseous talking about like bad shows or anything.
Mhm.
But when
Mr. Meaty.
Mr. Meaty.
Yeah.
Freaking Mr. Meaty.
It was that bad.
And just going into the details of all these terrible Nickelodeon shows, like, and having to relive all of this horrible nonsense.
I didn't realize it was gonna be that gruesome, and it
I know,
truly was. Tack and the Power of Juju, Planet Sheen. Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
What was Nickelodeon doing?
I can't believe
The-
Planet Sheen is actually a show. I never even heard of that.
The level of depravity that just went into like these Nickelodeon shows, it got bad. So, but it was hilarious at the same time, going down this rabbit hole of terrible awfulness. So I'll say that one. And I think let me put my glasses back on. That was an episode. That was episode 44. Mr. Meaty and the Power of Juju. God.
All right, let's see. I have to add my next one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Okay, so this one is just embarrassing to myself. When I think we were playing a Jeopardy game, and we're trying. No, it was a list, and we each got 5 each, and for some reason it was not adding up what number we were on the list,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I could not math for the life of me, and it was just embarrassing. Just
About
I
It
can't
was the
remember.
one that was like
Oh,
2 + 2 was
yeah.
5 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a tier list of what is 5 times 3 times 2? Because we were supposed to have 15 total, and we each had 5 each. There's 3 people here. I'm like, how is it not equaling 15? This doesn't make sense. Oh, so that was a fond memory, but a really
Manny-
Ileana's blonde moment.
Manny says 2 + 2 = chair.
Oh, it does? I didn't realize. Duh. Brian, what's your next one?
It's 4 legs.
All right. So, I mean, I
You're
could go with the
right, you're right.
easy one where I got my chest waxed and all that.
Oh, that was good.
That was a good one.
But we did do a lot of draft episodes, which I really liked. And we drafted Pixar, that was good. But I'll never forget Katie
Ooh, I was about to say, Katie messed up.
drafting Angry Beavers in the top 10 of the greatest Nickelodeon shows. I mean, how do we come from... I mean, I can't even still to this day. Angry Beavers is like number 7 greatest Nickelodeon all-time TV show?
Yes.
Come on.
You are not mistaken.
That's episode 34. Brian becomes an angry beaver, part 1.
Part 1.
The part 2 was where I forgot how to math. So actually, we were supposed to have 30. So it was what?
Oh no, she forgets how to math again.
10 each. Oh my gosh, Ileana sucks at math. Live, I'm already forgetting again. We were supposed to have 10 each, and it wasn't adding up. Oh my gosh. I was like, what? All right, Katie, give us your next one.
Oh my god. I think my last pick, this is an oldie but a goodie. Episode 6 is when we had our Pixar Jeopardy. And that was an early one. And I really liked it because that was in our early stages of Bump That. And we were getting in, we were doing games, and I love playing games, obviously. I talk about video games all the time, so I love games. And so it was really cool to come up with a game for you guys and ask the questions and hear you guys freak out over the answers. And I think that was our first game. I could be mistaken, but I think that was our first game. And so it was a lot of fun to come up with these cool questions and then have you guys answer and freak out and be like, oh my god, what is it? But I think that was a cool highlight. And I like that we keep up with having games and just trivia all around. I think that's,
Yeah, they're
just
fun.
a lot of fun. Yeah.
They're fun little like tidbits here to like step away from the usual format. So they're a lot of fun to do. I hope you guys enjoy listening to them and listening to us scream.
Oh my god, I forgot to ask who is and what else and
My last pick, I think, is going to be. I'm looking at like all of them, trying to remember. I don't know. All right, well,
TikTok, Ileana.
episode 18, Over the Hedge, Are You For Real? It was another tier list of DreamWorks films, and I decided to put Over the Hedge on that list.
Which I don't see anything wrong with. I still don't see anything wrong with it.
I think Brian had some issues with it, of like, Over the Hedge, Are You For Real? That's like the dumbest movie ever.
Listen, he wanted to put Shark Tale.
Oh,
Wait.
no. Nobody wants to
I'm
put
just kidding.
Shark
I'm just
Tale.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't smite
Will
me.
Smith?
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
all whitefish can't do that. No, Will Smith. No, that's an awful joke to make.
There goes Manny again, putting his hands in his face.
That was bad.
No.
It's such a bad quote. Oh my gosh. So I think that's one of mine. Just our DreamWorks one was a fun one to film too.
Oh
So
my goodness.
I'll have to put that one in there. And I think that
Alright.
concludes it, right?
Oh my
Or does
gosh,
Brian
is
have
that
another one?
it?
No, I think that's it. We've all got
I think
3?
That's it. Brian, did you have a third one? Did you mention?
No, that was it.
Oh, that was it.
Remember, you can count.
Yes, I can count.
No, I did all
She can count to 3.
Ileana can't read. Ileana can't do math. Oh my gosh. At least I have a personality. Oh my gosh. Well, that will conclude episode 50, everybody. Wow, oh wow, we've made it to 50 episodes. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you again, Manny and Mario, for being here. Thank you, Brian and Katie, for being along on this journey with me, I guess. I don't know. All together, this is fun. It started off with just a couple episodes that Katie and I were like, we're just going to throw a podcast together. We're just going to sit down and do it. We talked about it and dreamed about it for such a long time. And we just finally sat down and did it. And then Brian was like, yo, I want in on that. And so it really helped us, rekindle some sibling bonding, I guess. And it's been really fun. I hope
And
you guys
now we're
feel the same.
subjecting you guys to it.
Every week we're here, baby. Woo woo. Except, speaking of, we are going to be taking a 2-week break to celebrate the holidays with our families. So we will see you all next year in January
For more bump that.
for more
Oh,
Bump
yeah.
That. There's more news to be talking about. Hopefully some new holiday titles. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some good stuff coming out. But with that, we'll be signing off episode 50. Thank you guys so much. Kai, congratulations once again for being the winner of our giveaway. KT
Yay,
will be
congratulations.
reaching out to you. So, we've got Brian in this corner.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Crash.
We've got KT in this corner.
And we've got Manny in this corner.
And Mario.
Yes.
And Mario.
in that corner.
Yep. And thank you for enjoying another episode of Bump That. And we will see you in 2 weeks episode. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You can bump with this, or you can bump with that. You can bump with this. Or you...